Let me try to figure out how to do that. Okay. Good morning. There we go. Okay. Good morning. I'm sitting here with my laptop. I promised a friend that we could do a contemplative writing live, which is something that I've done before on here. And so this is the beginning of the contemplative writing live. If you've never attended a contemplative writing live, if you like writing, feel free to join us. You might enjoy it. Hey, good morning, Autumn. Let's see here. Okay, I was just looking at some emails. All right. So the prompt this morning is mindfulness for your writing. If you have a journal or a computer, you can get that out, but you can also do your pre-writing as you're doing your dishes or whatever you want in your mind. So mindfulness is what we're going to be thinking about today. I often, I have this intention to count 100 breaths every day. And I have been doing it, but the timing for it has been less regular because I used to do it every morning on my front porch after walking my dog, which is actually right now, about 7:30 in the morning Eastern time. Well, I ended up kind of like because of weather, like it's so cold and icy outside lately that like I haven't been doing my mindfulness breathing. So I'm going to do that right now and just be thinking and writing about mindfulness if you get bored, but you can also go along and try to count 100 breaths right now. So I'm just going to start that and I'm not going to count them out loud. Okay. We're counting our breaths right now. Trying to get up to 100. I'm still counting my breaths. I'm up to 66, but keep trying because you might get up to 100 and then we'll be done. In case you're just joining, hello to everyone who has said hi in the chat. I apologize that I haven't said hi first, but I was counting 100 breaths as I explained earlier. Mindfulness involves breathing, and so when you are trying to be mindful, a big important thing to do is be aware of your breath. And this can come in the form of counting your breaths. Thank you. This can come in the form of counting your breaths. It can come in many forms, though. You can try to slow your breathing. You can try to take a longer breath on the exhale than the inhale. So that is something that switches your system, your internal systems into rest and relax and away from fight or flight. So thank you. If you want to go out of fight or flight and into rest and relax, it actually can be as simple as one breath. But you kind of have to be trained, and it's really hard if you're in fight or flight to slow your breathing. But what you're going to try to do is exhale just normal, and then breathe in normal. And then on your next exhale, you're going to want to breathe out very slowly, because if you breathe out slower on the exhale, that's going to do wonders for your mind. It's going to turn you into a calm person. So let's try it. If there are more seconds for your exhale than for your inhale, then you are doing good. So, okay, I have a friend And she said that she wants to do a contemplative writing practice with me. And so, what we are going to do is get out your notebooks and your journals and your computers and your minds, and we are just going to sit here for a minute, just about 5 minutes of writing on the computer if you want to be here. Otherwise, I don't see why you are. So, what we're going to do is just write a little bit about mindfulness and how it might help you. Or your second prompt would be write about how to. How do you intend to implement mindfulness into your life? Hi, if you're just joining, we're doing a little bit of writing and then we'll rejoin quickly after this and talk about what we've written. And if anybody writes something, you can put it in the comments. Thank you all for your great comments. I just also wanted to say that I really don't mind the bad comments at this point because it actually helps my algorithm. So you're feel free, it's really fine at this point. But I also like positive comments. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I guess at this point I'm going to read what I have written so far and then probably go back into a secondary writing area, unless if somebody wants to add what they also wrote, and then I can try to read that for you. Um, you can email me, Autumn, if you wrote something. Okay, but we might write more actually, but I'm going to read what I wrote. How I intend to implement mindfulness into my life. Counting 100 breaths every day needs a set time again. Try to do immediately after walking my dog in the morning, as I always intended to. I do give shout outs, but in this moment in time, I'm not giving shout outs. I'm working on this. Why mindfulness helps. Because the brain is not just an organ that thinks for us, it also breathes. Oxygen is required for the brain to work and for neuroplasticity to occur. So when we breathe in and out, it does many things for us. It slows the mind. It calls the mind to itself. It tells the mind, I am not alone. It brings awareness to the rest of the body, because we are not just a mind, we are a physical being. And I hadn't got all of that done yet. Thank you all so much for your good comments. So we're going to try to write a little bit more so that we can finish whatever we were working on if you have written something. Or if you don't have pen and paper, just kind of sit there for a second with your eyes closed or whatever and try to think some good thoughts that maybe you can write down later. Hi, Andrew Thompson. Thank you for being a member. I can shout anyone out who writes me an email at a later date. That's how I do it. All right. So write a little bit more. Sure. If you want a shout out, write a haiku or a poem. If you write a haiku right now, then I will read it and say your name. Oh my gosh. I don't know technically what a shout out is 100%, but I just wanted to say, Maya Keith, your comments have been very nice, and I am giving you an official shout out to the best of my ability. The rest of you, I probably will do it later. And if you read a haiku, I definitely will share it. You're welcome. And thank you for saying you like my writing. I'm going to shut my mouth for a minute because we're going to write for just a little bit more because I haven't finished it yet. Okay, Adam, that's okay. You can go cook breakfast. Thank you for joining me, Adam. I really appreciate that you wanted to do this. We are not just a mind, though thoughts can be consuming and make us forget the rest of us. I have had thoughts that usurped my awareness that I needed water, or for my thirst, for water for my thirst, or food for my hunger. I have had thoughts that, and now I haven't finished it yet. Thank you. I have had thoughts that made me want to do things that were not great for me at all. Thoughts are not as necessary as breath. So it helps to take some time to breathe and connect our mind to our body in breath awareness, mindfulness. And I am just saving my document that I wrote that in, and then I'm gonna see you all later, I think. Unless there's somebody wrote a haiku they want me to read. Oh, thank you. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to be doing more of these, so be on the lookout for contemplative writings in the morning. I'll just post them, and I really appreciate you, Maya Keith, and all of you, and thank you so much. Gosh, now I have 15 people in here. Well, one other person, somebody had said, Amanda Hyde said that they wanted a shout out, and so I'm shouting you out, Amanda Hyde. Thank you for watching. And Maya, I hope that you've now followed my channel. Thank you so much. And I'm just gonna let you all go. Hi, pretty name, Emery. I gotta get off. Thanks for watching. Love you all. Bye. Thank you.